Do you want to grow your construction business? Today, I'm going to show you step by step exactly how to grow a construction business almost overnight. My name is Quindemil, founder of I Am Builders. We are a construction estimating and consulting firm where we specialize in helping contractors grow their construction business. And today, I'm going to share with you 3 powerful strategies that we implement every single day that's going to show you how to grow your business. These strategies are: number 1, the secret to getting unlimited leads. I'm going to show you how to do that. Number 2, the number 1 rule in estimating that you can't avoid. And number 3, the biggest reason contractors are missing out on jobs today. I want to know what your challenges are. So go ahead and comment right below. And I'm interested to see, what are your challenges? What are you guys going through? What do you need help with? Because there are solutions to everything. If you're here, you want to grow your business. So we're here to help. So let's get to it. Number 1, the secret to getting unlimited leads. So the biggest question that I get asked all the time, over and over and over, is, Danny, how do you get leads? Like, what's the best way? Do I use a lead platform? Do I do word of mouth? What is the secret? How do I do this? If you want to grow your business, there's a 3-part framework. And the first one is, you have to build a lead machine. So repeat after me: lead machine. You have to do it. You have to have a system where you're bringing in leads, you're getting people in the door so you can estimate those jobs, and then they come out as contracts. That's, like, in a nutshell, that's the secret. But how do we get these leads? So a lot of contractors, they have like this badge of honor that, I get my leads through word of mouth. Oh, people refer me, and I've been doing this for 30 years. So, I don't need a lead platform. Now, let's talk about referrals for a second. Referrals are very, very, very good. I'll give you an example. Like a year ago, I did my driveway, really nice driveway with a little, with a little grass in between and all that stuff, with concrete. And my neighbor ended up hiring the same concrete guy, and my other neighbor, same concrete guy. So this guy got 3 jobs. He got my job and 2 other jobs because of a word of mouth. Word of mouth is good in the sense of where you have a very high closing rate. But the problem with word of mouth is there's no way to control it. In addition to the word of mouth buzz that you already have, what we need to add to your system is going to be inbound fresh leads. Because what's going to happen if you start doing jobs for all these other people, for these clients, for these architects, for these homeowners, for these other business owners, you start doing projects for all these other people, you're going to increase the chances of more people giving you word of mouth referrals, because now you're not relying on like 1 or 2 people here and there giving you referrals. You're you're bidding a lot of jobs, you're estimating a lot of jobs, you're landing a lot of jobs, you're closing a lot of jobs, and you're going to start getting a lot more people in the door because of it. Secondly, by getting a limited number of leads, you're going to start getting fresh companies, fresh homeowners, brand new people that they don't know you, that they're interested in the service that you offer. And if you're a good contractor, you probably have a good portfolio. You probably have it on your website that you can show it off. And if you don't, you need to do that. And these people are going to want to use you. So how do we do this? How do we get the unlimited number of leads? So if you're on the commercial side, I wrote an article that I'll put a link in the description below, which is 27 ways on how to get more construction projects. I went through 27 different tactics and strategies and different types of clients that you can pursue. For example, normally, if you're a general contractor, most people say, hey, you know what? I want to get bids from architects, or I want to get bids from developers. Yeah, everybody already knows that. But did you know that you can go to a university and get on their preferred contractor list? If you have your insurances, and you have your workers' comp, and you have a good portfolio, they can add you to their master preferred bid list. Did you know that? Did you know that you can go sign up for government work, and if you happen to be a minority, you can land jobs almost automatically, no matter what your bid is, because you're a minority. There's 27 different ways. I'm not going to go through all of them. The trick is you want to get leads in the door. And the most powerful way that you can do that is, I'm going to recommend you my preference is use a service like the Blue Book. So the Blue Book is a great platform where general contractors are looking for subs, and then end users like the developers and like the architects and the owners, they're looking for general contractors. So these guys are actively trying to get bids, and they post their project and they're trying to get bids. So there's no reason that you can't sign up for one of these platforms and start calling people right away and get invites. So that's how you're going to start getting unlimited leads. Recently, I went on my Blue Book. I was preparing a presentation, and there was 77 potential projects bidding this week. It was amazing. It was like 70. I couldn't believe it. And that's 77 this week. And next week, there's another batch. And then the next week, another batch. And then the next week, another batch. So that's how you're going to start getting unlimited leads in the door. Now that we talked about leads, tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like the lead platforms, if you don't, or tell me about the challenges that you're going through on getting leads for your business. Now, number 2, the number 1 rule in estimating that you can't avoid. The more jobs you bid, the more jobs you're going to land. There's no way around this. And what happens is contractors, they forget this, and they spend all their time running their jobs, going to job site meetings, handling emergencies, that they neglect the estimating. And there's like a 3 to 6 month sales cycle in almost every single construction project. So whatever you're bidding today, you're not going to get your contract till 3 to 6 months from now. And if you are a trade that you come in later in the process, like a painter or like a cabinet guy, you're going to come in way later. So you have to build a pipeline now so that later there's going to be projects waiting for you. It's very important. Now, the drawback is most contractors neglect their estimating because they're busy. And then they go through this yo-yo effect where you don't put the jobs in the pipeline. You don't bid these jobs. Maybe you're busy, so you don't bid the jobs. Later, you're not going to have any jobs to look forward to. You're not going to have any jobs for your crews. And the issue is a lot of times you're going to lose your employees, because if the first chance one of these guys sniff that there's no jobs coming up, they're going to leave real quick. I remember one of my general superintendents, former Marine, he told me once we were finishing a project. It was one of my first construction jobs. We were finishing a project and he's like, "Oh, I'm starting to look for another job." And I'm like, "Why? Why are you looking for another job?" He goes, "Don't you see that there's no other projects coming up? And I'm one of the highest paid people. So they don't keep superintendents." And the truth is that you don't want your people to ever feel like they're not going to have a job waiting for them. So you have to consistently estimate jobs. And how do you do that? Either A, do it yourself. B, build your team. It can be a little bit expensive. You can hire an estimator that can cost you like $80,000 to $100,000 a year. Or C, you can use an estimating firm like ours. By the way, we help contractors with their estimating. If you need help estimating, you can go to iambuilders.com and check us out. You can set up a phone call with me and I'll talk you through, everything that we can help you with. But seriously, guys, bid your job. Make sure you bid these jobs. Don't miss out on these opportunities. People are waiting for your bids. Your employees need you. So focus on your estimating and don't get so sidetracked with the fires and the emergencies in the field, because that's how you're going to grow your business. So if you are enjoying this training, make sure you click the subscribe button below and click the bell icon so you can be notified anytime we release another video. Number 3, the biggest reason most contractors are missing out on projects. I see it so often that contractors spend the time to get the leads, to estimate the jobs, but then when they submit their proposal and then they go ghost. So many times that happens. And the people who win jobs, guys, the people who win jobs are the ones that do follow-up. They're the ones that call, that visit, that email. So there's this thing called the mere exposure effect. Look it up. It's a psychological term. It's like something that psychologists talk about all the time, that familiarity breeds liking. So if you get multiple touch points like phone calls, emails, texts, and visits, those are the 4 major touch points that you can have with your client. The more touch points you have over a period of time, the more your customer or the more your estimator or the more your project manager or whoever it is that you're trying to court, the more they're going to like you. So what you want to do is you want to invest the time in getting to know them, in visiting them, in following up on your jobs, asking for feedback. The people who follow up on jobs are the ones that win the jobs. So you want to make sure you do that. If you don't follow up, you're guaranteed to lose the jobs, and you're not going to have a 10% closing rate. You're going to have a 5% or even less percent closing rate if you don't follow up. Now, if you really, really want to supercharge growing your business, I prepared a short video training for you. It's a 30-minute training, completely free, on how to grow your construction business in the next 90 days, completely on autopilot. I'm going to show you how to get the leads, how to estimate the projects, and how to close them. So go check out that video. It's going to be in the link in the description below, or if you're on our website, it'll be a big blue button below me, or go to iambuilders.com/training so you can sign up and get access to that training. All right, so I look forward to helping you grow your construction business.